What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about the PS Vita and whether it's worth it or not in 2020. So, as you can see, the Vita is a really beautiful console, especially for a handheld. I just love the color on this one. It's the more rare Aqua Vita blue, or Aqua Blue Vita. So yeah, let's check it out. Alright. So in terms of games, I mean, I would say the Vita does have some good games, but really they just discontinued so many things for it, and they don't really make anything new for it, you know. I got some of the classic PS2 games like Jak and Daxter Collection, a PSP God of War game, Sly Cooper, some of my favorite PS2 games, and Power Stone, one of the best Sega Dreamcast fighter games. Just had to get that on there. But really, you know, I just want to talk about if it's worth it now in 2020 or in general. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say no, just because even though a lot of the games are remakes from the PS2 or classic games from those days, it doesn't play the same as how it used to, you know, on the PS2, like buttery smooth and responsive. You know, the graphics may look really nice, and it does look beautiful on the screen on the Vita, but it doesn't play the same as it used to on the PS2, and that's really because the graphics are rendered, and they're not you know, the original same as how it was back in the day. And for me, that was kind of a deal breaker, because when I try to play games like Jak and Daxter, you know, let's check it out. I don't know why I'm using a touch screen, but all right. So yeah. No, I mean, if you don't really care if the game is as smooth or responsive as it was back in the PS2, then I would say, yeah, go for it and get it. But in my opinion, it's really not worth the money. And I honestly never really play my Vita. Even though I downloaded all these games, I just never really got into it, you know. And let's see, I'm going to play Jak 3 because that's my favorite. Let's press X. It's kind of hard recording with a phone and doing this at the same time. Yeah, network features, blah, blah, blah. And really, like, for me, what it was is that I felt like it was just, like, slowed down, or, like, the controls felt kind of clunky, and, like, the mechanics felt slow, a little unresponsive, you know, and it just wasn't the same as how I remembered it. And for me, it just kind of ruined the gameplay overall. So it made me not want to, you know, play anymore. But, you know, other than that, I mean, you know, the Vita is a gorgeous looking console, especially this color. But, so, I mean, maybe some people would say that, you know, it is worth it. In my opinion, you're better off just getting a PS2 and playing it. But, you know, if you really want to play portable, then go for it, you know. Of course, the cutscenes look beautiful, but, you know, the gameplay is what matters. You know, let me see if I can skip this. I don't know if it's... Oh, pause. There we go. Did I just go back? What happened? Let's see if I even have a loaded game on here. There we go. Alright. Wow. I can see myself. So, you know, like, the way I remember Jak and Daxter is that it was very smooth, but I don't know if you can tell, when I'm moving around, it almost kind of lags for a second, and it's just not exactly the same. While the graphics look pretty much the same and similar, maybe even better, the overall controls, they feel just clunky. They feel slow. The movement doesn't feel buttery smooth like how I used to, like how I remember it was, you know, on the PS2. So, I don't know. Oh crap, I can't really play like this, but yeah, overall, like, that's really what pissed me off about this, is that, like, even the running and the walking and everything, it just feels clunky. It feels slow. It doesn't feel responsive. See, even dying doesn't feel as smooth. But, you know, a lot of the games are like this. You know, Sly Cooper might be a little smoother. I don't know if it's the graphics or what. But a lot of the games that are made for the Vita are like this, you know. The only exception are classic games or older games, maybe indies, or like Power Stone, since it was originally remade for the PSP, it plays a lot smoother because it's a PSP game, you know, that I'm playing on the Vita. So yeah, some games do play smooth, but I'm not really sure if it's worth buying, you know, because there's just not that many games that play well on it, you know, and that really just sucks. But other than that, I feel like the Vita is better used as like a media player, like videos and music and stuff. I just feel like it's not that great for games, you know. And because of this, you know, in my opinion, it makes the games, you know, you get bored of it really fast. You know, it's the replay value isn't really there. And they don't really, I don't think they even release games anymore for the Vita. So it's kind of sad for such a beautiful looking console to not really have much to play on. But yeah, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you know, it's just an amazing looking console. It's just absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. But sadly, there's just not much to play on it. You know, I would say if you're more of a JRPG player, then it's probably more suitable for you. You might be able to enjoy it since RPGs are more like, you know, turn-based and stuff like Final Fantasy. But for me, I just rather play it on the original console, you know. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and thanks for watching.